Good day, Dr. Sharma. Next episode. We have looked at my personality model. We've looked at the balanced person compared to the imbalanced person. Of course, we know that the balanced person has a better reservoir of coping, whereas the unbalanced person will struggle. Today, we're going to look at the causes, the common causes of stress that we all live through. And that is the first step in learning how to manage life better. You need to be aware. You need to be aware of what hits you when. First common cause, change. The amount of change that you go through, the amount of flux. So if you're currently going through change of relationship, change of residence, change of job, change of income, all at the same time, that's a heavy burden. Change can come in so many ways. The more adaptive energy you need to adjust, the more stress you will feel. Number 2, frustration. Ask yourself what frustrates you. Frustration can lie in the devaluing currency. South Africa, the rand fluctuates. What you could buy a month ago, you cannot buy now anymore with the same money. Frustration can be the socioeconomic circumstances that we battle with in South Africa. The incredible have not, the incredible wealth compared to poverty. Lots of frustration. The resources that are available to some communities and not to others. Frustration. The more frustration you feel, the more stress you're living under. Then comes the biggie. We all know a lot, overload. That is the kind of stuff that burdens you. Overload at work, too many emails to read, too many responses on WhatsApp, too many appointments, too little time. Now we're talking overload. But please remember that overload doesn't just happen at work. You can potentially overload your home life. Too many things to attend to, too many ins and outs in the house, your home where you're seeking peace. Overload can be happening socially. Too many engagements. You say yes to helping too many. We want you to engage. We want you to help. But it has to be in balance to the rest of your life. Totally underestimated underload. Underload means that you are also not looked after. Underload means that when you come home, there is no home, nobody to care for you, nobody to help you, nobody to ask you questions. Underload means you don't have the support that you need to face life. You don't have the support to come back the next day, have good rest, good sleep, good nutrition, and be able to face the world again. So overload is the usual one that we all feel and recognize. Underload, yes, a lot of emotion attached to that. You also need support, a mentor, a person to talk to. It could be the imam, the priest, could be a social worker, could be your rabbi, could be your best friend. You need to attend to the support that makes you able to cope. That brings us to my hobby horse. Doesn't want to go in there, goes in here. Wonderful. Personality. Personality for the moment, we're going to look at within your personality, what are your strengths or your weaknesses? My model deals with that quite well, and we're going to go into that in more detail in subsequent episodes. But for today, within your personality, I want to know your sense of self-worth. If you feel you're worth something, you've got something to defend. If you've got confidence, you go at life differently to the person who feels not so confidence. We got to talk within your self-worth, of course, also about how you treat others and how you interact with the world. Within that, one little thing to the side, type A behavior or not. Type B. There's a lot of research on health and the heart, as you know, about type A behavior. We need type A as much as we need laid-back type Bs. Type A's get at life, achievement-oriented, climb, fast in their action. That's not the problem with stress. The problem with stress is the hostility that can potentially live within the type A. So they don't see you as somebody who could help them. They might see you as a colleague, as an obstacle to where they want to get, because you can't do things as fast as they do. At a party, when you go to one, at a braai, the person is telling a story and you feel inside of you, you want to finish the story for them quickly because they're just too slow. That is the problem with stress. Within that, of course, we need to know about your reactivity. Some of us react to things in a strong manner. You might even catastrophize. So the electricity failing, what do? Do you have an emotional meltdown or do you find a solution to it? Somebody scratching your car, parking bay. How do you react? I've seen it in road rage reactivity, where people get so angry, so frustrated, that they're willing to take out a cricket bat to bash the person, the offending party. They want to smash in their mirror, they want to smash in their windscreen. Not a good idea. I've even seen weapons coming out, and that's really bad. So the more reactive you are, the more stress you're going to react to, because life is full of it. Full of stress, left, right, and center. This can be it. You could eat wrong. What are we talking about? Your stress reactivity increases if you overburden your body, for instance, with caffeine. It makes you come alive, it makes you tingle, but you need to know when enough is enough. Very similarly, sugar gives you energy, but it will last a short time if there's no balance within the diet to come to a long-term reaction of energy instead of a short-term reaction to energy. Regular meals we need. Don't go into deprivation. Lots of fluid we need. So you've got to attend to nutrition, and we'll look at that in a subsequent episode as well. Last one for today. Noise. Noise can be harsh, not good for us. If you're living under constant bombardment of harsh noise, your stress levels are going up. Noise can be silently intrusive. I never forget a student at UCT in an exam where a student next to them had a funny habit of using their pen marking multiple choice questions and always tapping on the table when they've marked one. You can imagine what the student next door within half an hour listening to that tap is going to do. They're going to lose their goat. Noise can be the alarm system of the neighbor that is constantly triggered either in Cape Town by the wonderful southeaster coming on in the middle of the night, or by the cat walking through the alarm beam. Noise can be so intrusive. So be aware of this. We started at change, frustration, overload, underload, personality, type A. We looked at type A in particular. We looked at noise, nutrition. We looked at frustration. We looked at this whole package here, what you see in front of you. I like using little blocks, obviously. One left on top. What I'm hinting at today is the more you're aware of what burdens you and what brings you this amount of stress, the better you can learn to change it. Not the change that is demanded to be adjusted to here, but your conscious decision to make your life better. That we can talk about next time. Till then, ciao.